Namaskar. Welcome to our channel Wisdom Coaching Center. As a part of series of lectures, we are continue to have explanation about chordate and non-chordate. As we had two parts of this chapter, initial part of the chapter, to understand the basic of this classification. Very often we use word chordate and non-chordate, but the meaning is not clear to you, yet to be clear. So let us have very clear cut idea about what is exactly chordate and non-chordate means, because students get confused, and when you get confused, then that basis do not form to understand very classification of all these animal kingdom. So to understand what exactly this meaning is, that animal kingdom, whole animal kingdom, no doubt unicellular and multicellular, that is already separated, but in multicellular that they are divided into chordate and non-chordate. So to have better understanding for this, that non-chordate and chordate, exactly the meaning is that this non-chordate and chordate, both they have nervous system, although porifera and coelenterata they have diffuse nervous system. But later, from platyhelminthes onward, neuroglial cells started to be accumulated at their head region. Then aschaminthes, that neuroglia appear on the head region. But annelids onward, that nervous system is developed, because in first video that we learned, triploblastic coelomate group of organism, they have well developed organ system level of development. According to that, annelid onwards, all non-chordate, they have well developed nervous system. Then what is the difference between nervous system of non-chordate, that is annelid onward, and in chordate, that in non-chordate nervous system is ventral and in chordate nervous system is dorsal. So by mentioning this point that nervous system is ventral and nervous system is dorsal, so in non-chordate nervous system is ventral, and here that nervous system is dorsal. So this is major difference. Now when we say that nervous system is ventral, then what does it mean? For example, see, this is the earthworm having this segmental arrangement. So they have this neuroglia in the form of ring, suprapharyngeal and subpharyngeal. These are the two rings run mid-ventrally and form two dorsal nerve cord, two ventral nerve cord. Sorry to say dorsal, two ventral nerve cord. So here this mid-ventrally, these two nerve cord, two solid nerve cord, not notochord, nerve cord, two solid nerve cord run mid-ventrally up to last segment. These they have peripheral, three pairs of peripheral nerves in each segment, if segment wise. Even in cockroach also or insect also, they have ventral nervous system. This is not covered by any covering, protective covering. So notochord is made up of glycoprotein and white fiber, that is collagen fiber, to protect the nervous system in chordate, early chordate. And that is what we have to understand here. This entire nervous system, that is neuroglial cell with neuron and this nerve cord, is not protected by any protective tissue, therefore it is a non-chordate. But what is in chordate? To understand well, see now here this chordate is divided into this major group on the basis of that type of notochord present in. So protochordate and these protochordate are invertebrate chordate. They are invertebrate chordate and they are vertebrate chordate. Now what does it mean? No doubt they are chordate because they have notochord over nerve cord. what is that notochord or notochord, and on the basis of that how they are divided into. They are again divided into urochordate and cephalochordate. See, now in their embryo stage, in notochord, in their embryo stage, that they do not have this. Suppose this is the embryo of this, they have ventral nervous system, and here this is a neuron nervous cell, but it is not covered by, therefore notochord is absent, so we will not show here. But here as a part of that chordate, to have better understanding, this is the diagram, and here in chordate they have pharyngeal gill as well as they have notochord. Here there is no notochord, here there is a notochord, to understand. Now here urochordate, that they have pharyngeal gills and nerve cord with notochord in their lumbar region. So this region is lumbar region of that embryo, and this is a notochord that present in the lumbar region, therefore urochordate. And cephalochordate, again this is a embryo having these pharyngeal gills, and this is a notochord that present. So nerve cord is covered by notochord and present from head to tail. Although it is present in early development of embryo, this is present only in tail region and not in head region. Therefore it is urochordata. Since it is present from head to tail, cephalochordata, and here this notochord is present. In this notochord is present only during embryo development in lumbar region. Here it is developing from head to tail region. Now see what that notochord is made up of. This notochord is made up of glycoprotein and white collagen tissue or fibrous tissue that cover and protect the nerve cord. Invertebrate chordate, that they have vertebral column, but again they are divided into that vertebral column made up of cartilage and vertebral column made up of bone. So cartilaginous or cartilage vertebral column or nerve cord, notochord made up of cartilaginous vertebrae or notochord. They are cyclostomata and chondriocytes. So they have cartilaginous covering over nerve cord, and therefore that is a protective covering over. Therefore they have cartilaginous vertebrae or cartilaginous notochord, and here that bony vertebra. So they are osteofishes, those which has that bony vertebral column, and onward that Pisces, so osteocytes and amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals, they have bony covering. So that is what we call vertebra, bony vertebra that covered spinal cord. So what we understand here we do understand absence of notochord, that is no protective covering over nerve cord. Presence of notochord, that is protecting covering over nerve cord. So presence of notochord is the protective covering over nerve cord. And yes, it is present or it is made up of glycoproteinous collagenous fiber in urochordate cephalochordate and cartilage in chondriocythus, cyclostomata and chondriocythus, and bony in osteocythus, amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals. I hope now you got clear-cut idea. These are the embryos without notochord, and this is the embryo with notochord. Here embryo with notochord in lumbar region, urochordata, embryo with notochord covered by notochord right from head to tail in cephalochordate, and here as they are invertebrate because they have no vertebral column. These organism has vertebral column, and that vertebral column in cyclostomata and chondriocythus is made up of cartilage, and here vertebral column of that vertebrae is made up of bony in osteocythus, onward amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals. That means here nerve cord is covered by cartilaginous protective covering. Here nerve cord, that is spinal cord, is covered by bony covering. Therefore vertebrate with bony vertebra, and thus that entire animal kingdom is divided into non-chordate and chordate. Now hereafter, whenever that word will come in discussion, non-chordate and chordate, not to misunderstand, non-chordate, they are also having nervous system with nerve cord, but no protective covering. Non-chordate and chordate, they have nervous system with nerve cord and spinal cord, that is from central nervous system brain to, so that are covered by protective covering either by simple nerve cord made up of glycoprotein and collagen fiber, or that covered by cartilage sheath or by bony cavity. In amphibians onward, that they have developed cranium, even in fishes, osteocythus, that they have bony cranium. In amphibians also cranium, bone. So central nervous system is also covered by cranial bone, and thus that they have got complete protection to the central nervous system in the form of cranium and vertebral or vertebra. Therefore they are evolved to be very well developed for their nervous system with protective mechanism. So finally, to conclude, that whole animal kingdom is divided into non-chordate and chordate, that too excluded porifera, coelenterata, ctenophora, as they are very simple with their simple nervous system. Porifera has diffuse nervous system, coelenterate also has diffuse or cells in between their ectoderm and endoderm, some of the cells that they act like a sensitive cells, and in ctenophora also diffuse type of nervous system. Therefore there is no question of having notochord over nerve cord, but platyhelminthes onward, that begin to develop the nervous system in the form of glial system. So in platyhelminthes and scahelminthes, nervous system is very simple because they were triploblastic but not truly coelomate. Therefore nervous system is not evolved. But in annelids, as we have discussed in one of the video, that annelids onward, they are triploblastic coelomate. Because of that coelomate having mesoderm with cavity, they have well developed nervous system. Therefore they have shown presence of nerve cord but no notochord, and therefore they are non-chordate up to hemichordata. But from cyclostomata, that protochordate, urochordate, that tunicates, cephalochordate, they have nerve cord with covering cartilage, with covering glycoprotein and collagen fiber sheath. Therefore they are chordate. And again chordate are specialized with this cartilaginous covering over nerve cord and bony covering over nerve cord, that is spinal cord. Therefore they are divided into chondriocythus and osteocythus. Further, that vertebrate, that they are truly called vertebrate because amphibians onward, they have developed vertebrae over spinal cord as a protective covering, and therefore they are truly vertebrate. I hope you got clear idea about what are exactly non-chordate and chordate. If you are in any doubt, you can ask in comment section. I appeal you to join our channel by subscribing it and by pressing a bell icon to get video time to time when they are uploaded. Thank you.